It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside.
Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Healdsburg. I almost said Railroad Square when I'm not thinking. Live right here. And welcome to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine, and tonight we're going to feature Orchard Station and Moondance Cellars. They're actually the same winery, but as you're going to see from the label, Orchard Station represents their white portfolio, and then Moondance Cellars is, of course, their red portfolio. We have 4 wines available of theirs now. We had 5, but they sold out of the Malbec. So another example that when we get you these great wines, you got to buy them and stash them because when they're gone, they're gone. And so the Malbec, unfortunately, is gone. So it's just a memory. We're going to taste the Orchard Station Russian River Sauvignon Blanc. We're going to taste the Russian River Chardonnay, both under the Orchard Station label. And then we're going to taste Moondance Cellars, Russian River Pinot Noir, and then their Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. So great opportunity. Wanted to feature these wines tonight. Dave Batt is not here. He's supposed to be here, but he's not. So I'm running solo again. Anyway, so I'm going to pour the first wine so our guests inside can taste along with us. So this is the Orchard Station 2013 Russian River Sauvignon Blanc. Okay, I'm going to walk it in. Hey, Mark, spin that camera around, catch me. I'm going to walk this in. And here we can go with the first wine. Yeah, well, Dave's. Dave. Davis. I knew it was a D letter. All right, we're good? Yeah, tight shot? Yeah. Okay, so Orchard Station 2015. Did I say 13? I think I said 13. It's actually 15. Russian River Valley Sauvignon Blanc, $30 retail, $25.50. So in the nose, a little more on the New Zealand style. A little bit on the grassy, but you do get the tropical fruits, which are really nice. And again, I haven't heard from Mr. Dave Batt. He was supposed to be here, but he's not. I am thrilled that we don't have rain. We have had an amazing weekend of rain. I was not here. I was up in Oregon wine country. We visited up in Dundee. That was very cool. And we actually had 2 days of sunshine in Oregon. Go figure. So whatever, I have no idea. I'm wearing a jacket because it's still a little chilly, but not too bad. It was nice, though. We got a bunch of rain. We must have gotten 5 inches over the weekend. So that's pretty cool. We really needed the rain. But today was sunny, and it's sunny right now, or kind of sunny. There's no rain, though. That's for sure. So lots of tropical fruit in this wine. The Sauvignon Blanc drinkers are going to like this a lot. Not a big production wine, a pretty small wine production-wise. But, yeah, yummy. All Russian River fruit. And it aged, let's see, I think they put this in I want to say a neutral burrow for about 10 months. And so it does have a little roundness in the mouthfeel, which is nice. Mm. Gotta love it. I know I'm interrupting your World Series watching. The Cubs are winning. At least they were before. Are they still winning, Mark? The Cubs? I think it was 3-0. 7? No. Is it really? Oh my gosh. The Cubs are going to win. That's amazing. 7-0? Oh, they started out the first inning with 3. Wow, seriously, huh? Wow, digging that. Okay, I'm way okay with that. So 7-0 on the Cubs. Wow. So really nice. That's really really nice. It does lend itself for that a little bit of grassiness, but it's not over the top on the grassy side. Let me know what you think there, Mr. Davis. We have Mr. Davis in the house, just in case you guys know. A great family friend. We'll be back. Even if your plans do get all goofy, you will be back for Thanksgiving. That's the plan. Nothing for sure. Okay. All right. Oh well, look who's just walking in. He must be in a different time zone. So Mr. Bat is approaching, but I'll already be on the second wine by the time he gets here. So that's just the way it goes. Mm. Yeah, that's yummy. Yeah, that's a great start to your meal. Oh yeah, there's part of the Bat team. What's that? La Crema was awesome. Hmm. Couldn't tell what you were doing. You must have been doing some prospecting. La Crema was awesome. Awesome. Okay. Wow. All right. All right. On to our second wine. This. I feel like I'm being attacked here. Sorry for not having my act together. Goofy. I feel like I'm like you're never going to hear me. Oh sure. Okay. All right. That's a little better. That's a little better. How's that on the sound? Can you hear me at all? That's good. All right. So the other Orchard Station wine is their Chardonnay, 2000, and this is a 2013. You think you can zoom down on that, Mr. Davis? I bet you can. Hit that label. You can see with this label here, it's Orchard Station, and the reason that it says Orchard Station is because they used to have a train that went right through their property. And there's people everywhere. There's Dave Bat with no headset. So you probably need that headset over there. Dave Bat has strolled into the show. They used to have a train that went through their vineyard in their house, and which was quite nice. And but this represents the Petaluma and Santa Rosa Railroad Company. I didn't know there was such a thing. It'd be nice to have a railroad.
It would be nice,
Yeah.
like a training program.
Uh, we've for 8-9 years now we've been talking about that stupid train, and it's still not coming. It's, it's not coming in the middle of the summer because they have to take the engines out. That freaks me out, man. It freaks me out.
My question is, how can you screw up all the engines?
I have no idea. So, all right. So Dave Bat is in the house. Are you up? Are you up on and ready
I'm
to go?
semi-presentable.
Hey, is he up? Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, Dave. Welcome, Dave.
Well,
Bat
thank you very
is
much.
In the house.
I was waiting for the train. I'm sorry it didn't
Yeah.
come.
It didn't come. That's for darn sure. So this is the Chardonnay. I've moved on from the Sauvignon Blanc. So,
Oh, very nice, very nice.
2013 Russian River Chardonnay, retail 25 hot bucks. Um, Stainless steel, right? And a little bit of oak. Neutral, right?
Neutral oak, I think. Neutral. So,
Yeah.
so the Sauvignon Blanc was very citrusy, right?
Yeah, it was. It gives me a hint of a little bit of grassiness, but not over the top. Sometimes the New Zealand style throws me off a little bit.
I know,
don't get
yeah,
that, because they had a little roundness to it, which I like a lot.
So really, really friendly. I mean, it's like kick back, relax, enjoy the wine, as opposed to
Yeah,
get all geeky with it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And this seems like there's a touch of citrus going on too.
Mhm.
I mean, as much as Chardonnay can offer.
That's crisp and very clean, which is what I like
Yeah,
about
it's very
this.
nice, very nice.
Chardonnays, they come in a couple of categories. The oaky, buttery, and then of course the stainless steel. And I always tell people, they tend to live in camps. They do put their heels down on the ground and they don't maneuver out.
Right,
But
right.
you got to think they have that already. Yes, they're ready for that. I'm drinking that right now. Thank you. I like to make sure we pair the wine up properly, and so instead of leaning only in one direction, look at your food choice. If you're going spicy, this is going to be better, this style, than oaky buttery by a long shot.
Yeah, yeah. So you're thinking of wine. I mean, your wine selection based on the food you're having.
Yeah.
You want to have enough variety in your wine rack. You might say, "Gee, I like this one better than that one," but ultimately, when you have food with them, it changes the whole profile anyway. So
Yeah.
you want to be able to pair them up really,
Yep.
really to what you're having that night and what the mood is. If you're kicking back in your backyard and there's no food involved, this would be a really great Chardonnay, by the way,
Yeah.
to do that with.
Nice and crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thai food, anything like that. Any of your white cheeses would work really well.
One of my favorite Thai foods is shoestring potatoes.
How do they do that?
Well, you tie. Just a thought.
Okay. Oh man. So you guys really got some rain this weekend. I was not
Wow,
here.
yeah,
I was up
seriously.
in Oregon. Those that didn't hear the opening when I talked about Oregon, really came down. Huh?
This is the hardest I've ever seen it rain here. I
Really?
mean, I've been here a lot of time, but this was coming down, seriously coming down.
like
It's like,
sheets.
yeah, so nobody's going to be walking in the door anytime soon. And the people who were in the room were not leaving anytime soon either.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
terrible.
They walked in and suddenly started wide open, just started pouring buckets. Yeah. Well, you guys are here to stay, so enjoy your
Yeah,
wine.
enjoy your
wine.
time
yeah.
here. Wow. Yeah, that got a little more rain last night, but I got home in time to do the trick-or-treating thing with the little kids.
What'd you dress up as?
I didn't dress. I didn't participate. I was a hander outer, not a receiver.
Oh, okay.
But
I was a bat.
you were a Dave bat.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were natural.
I was natural.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the costumes were pretty amazing. I didn't see any Trumps or any Hillarys. And
I was
thought that was the
expecting
big
for
seller.
sure that would happen, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that at all. I saw the traditional, Dracula and some witches, and
So you were talking about Trump and Hillary?
no, I was just talking about Hillary. She's the
Oh,
witch.
Dracula
Yeah.
and what? Which is
Oh yeah, Dracula. I tell you, next week is going to be really weird, because this show goes on, and the polls are still open. So we will not know the outcome next Tuesday of the election, but we're going to know. The only thing that we would know, because I think they can announce the exit polls
okay.
to get an idea of who's out there and voting. And
So while we're talking, there will be deciding who the president is. By the way, we're talking about Halloween. That's scary.
Yeah.
This is even scarier.
This is really scary, man. This is the scariest election ever. If we ever had to get it right, this is the one we better
I'm
get
turning this one into a musical. I don't know why, but
well, after all the things that have happened, and then they reopened the FBI probe on Hillary on Friday, and I'm like, wow, they threw Trump a softball this big. If he can't hit that out of the park, man, there's something really wrong. I've never seen anything like that. I never, I remember Nixon and Watergate, right, and all of that stuff. But you didn't really know the outcome of Watergate until after he was reelected. But this thing is happening like in real time, so it's not like it was back in the 70s.
Right.
And I saw recently, and this is a great movie, and you can get it on. It's a National Geographic did Killing Reagan, and it's about him getting shot and him winning the election. What I didn't realize, this is interesting. I thought this was so interesting. They were in their hotel room, the Reagans, and the phone rings, and it's Carter, and Carter had conceded the election to him because in those days they showed the results of the East Coast, and it was so dramatic that no matter how many West Coast states were still voting, if Carter got all of them, he still wouldn't have won.
right. Okay.
And they don't do that anymore. They wait until the polls close in California, which is 8:00.
Okay.
But it was interesting because it's not real time like we have today. Everything we do is in real time. So we're going to know next week at this time. We're going to know a lot. But the polls still won't be closed. But at 8:01, you'll know who the president is.
Interesting.
That's
Wow.
how fast that'll happen.
So we're going to extended program. We're going to go for
I don't
another
know,
hour.
man. If it's going in my direction,
Yeah, probably right.
we'll have a big party for sure. If
Pirate
not,
for everybody.
last year, not last year, 4 years ago. I don't know if you remember, but we did TV Tuesday, and it was election day as well, and it started going south. We finished the show by 8:01. We already knew that Obama had won, and for the very first time, I closed the tasting room. I said, "Everyone out." I was so mad. I was so upset. I've never closed it before its normal closing time. I said, "This party's over." I was so pissed. Oh, God.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really, yeah.
So you think it'll be open late then coming up next time?
Well, how could you vote for Hillary? She's going to get indicted. My God.
But that's
that
a
makes
separate
Nixon
issue.
Look he looks like, Nixon looks like some church kid. I mean, it's unbelievable. I can't, for the life of me, figure that out. If she wins, she's got armor this thick and Teflon, man. She is unstoppable. She is unstoppable. If that happens, I don't know, man. I don't know. You would have been in jail. They would have put you away a long time ago.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So Chardonnay, that's a nice Chardonnay.
Nice Chardonnay. So Janet, you want another glass perhaps for your Chardonnay? Is that good?
Yeah.
Good.
So if you're having, because this is, the stainless steel and a little bit of oak, this can go with those spicy foods too,
Oh, absolutely.
right? Don't you
Yeah.
think?
I think you have a choice between the two. They're fine.
But I do like when I go to rich foods, then I lean a little more toward the oaky buttery side.
Yeah, I like Chardonnay for kicking back. I mean, Sauvignon Blanc is great, and it'll stand up to a lot of food. But as you begin to start your meal, if you're already having the Chardonnay, this thing will carry you right into your meal fine, whatsoever. Or you know what? I didn't get to my meal yet. It's still in the oven, and I'm working through my Chardonnay. this works fine by itself as well. That's what I like about this. It's relaxed. You
Yeah.
go either way.
Yeah, I'm all over that. So great price point, $25 retail, $21.25 for the Cellar Club. You got a question, young lady?
I do. Now, this Chardonnay, do you know if there's any ML? It seems like there's partial ML maybe in this Chardonnay.
I don't think
do you
there's
guys
any-
know?
I don't think there's any ML in
No,
this.
Zero
it's,
ML.
It's
And that's
it's
just
crisp and
that's
and
my vote. Now I might lose when
Yeah.
I
Cool.
look at the tech
Yeah.
notes, but no, this
You're
doesn't.
not going to
feel
get a
like,
secondary fermentation. Typically, isn't done in this style anyway. But yeah, no, it's definitely on the crisp side. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, decide on your Chardonnays based on your meal plan. Don't stay with the norm every time, because you'll like
change it up. Sure.
you'll like it a lot better when you have the right wine with the right food.
Right. Exactly. And if you're looking for ML, one thing about this Chardonnay is it's still round, it's still soft. It still has that thickness of Chardonnay. So the ML question is, how elegant is it? This thing is really, really nice. It's varietally correct. It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, no, we do really well with this. This is a great little. So, Orchard Station again is the second label of Moondance Cellars, and it's really because they had a train, an electric train of all things.
Yeah, they were green before it was like you're supposed to be green, right?
I guess I don't have a clue, but it went through like Sebastopol and Santa Rosa somewhere, and but it went through their property.
I
in
was
Sebastopol.
I was really wondering out loud with some of the guests saying, I don't know if they had a electric generator connected or something. Well, turns out that one of the guests lived on Orchard Station Road.
No, they didn't.
They did,
Really?
or so they said.
Wow.
And they said no. Actually, there was a power company connection very close to the railroad, so that they were able to run directly from that power generating station to the railroad, so that they
Wow.
powered it through an actual connection point with the power grid.
Well, those were the early days of electricity.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know,
mean,
that's
back
a rather new
if
thing.
anybody does renovations sees those black pipes that used to be gas pipes, what they did then was stop that running gas, like with the flame that burns in the living room and the Tiffany lamp and so forth. They would actually run wires inside
Inside
there. So those pipes then eventually became conduit later.
Wow.
So back then they were pretty much just switching over from gas to electric. So it was just
Nice.
beginning to build the grid.
I love it. I love it. Well, a little history, Orchard Station. All right, so now let's go into the Moondance portfolio. We'll start with their Chardonnay 2013 All Russian River Fruit. This is their Reserve Pinot Noir. This has the classic Russian River nose. It's got the mushroom. Here's that bottle. Oh yeah, it's got that Russian River nose.
Mhm.
You know where this came from, and you just by the nose.
You know it's Pinot Noir. You know it came from Russian
River. Yeah, there's a really nice picture. Go ahead and help that. Thank you. And then one of those slides has a map on it, and that's really nice. You guys probably want some wine in there, huh? Yeah, she's coming. So, in fact, you didn't tell me where you guys are from. You're not from America.
So we have some guests in here, and they're
Yeah, where are
taking
you
our
from?
picture. But Ireland, Scotland.
Ireland and Scotland. So you went to Scotland and picked him up, and then you went here? Oh, okay. All right. Perfect. Yum. That's really nice. That's a really nice Pinot Noir. We're gonna be working in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna be working on our new menu at the bar.
Cool.
Because we have a wine club shipment coming up next month, which is Christmas time. I can't believe that I'm
So we're
saying
talking about
that.
Santa Rosa location, or we're talking about both places?
Oh no, here, Santa Rosa. We're probably going to wind that down at the end of this month.
Okay.
Um, we're going to send out an email with pictures of the things that you can personally buy from Santa Rosa. We've got wonderful wine racks. We've got
Is
chandeliers.
my picture in there too, or is it?
Yeah, we'll sell Dave right along with that. That ought to be really easy
very
to
happy.
get rid of. But we have couches, and we have chairs, and we have tables. We've got light fixtures. We've got the those video screens that are embedded
yeah.
in the barrel head.
And you trademarked those. You did.
I've
something-
trademarked. I own the trademark on that, so you can go ahead and copy me, and then I can sue you, and that's great. But anyway, we'll have those for sale. Tons of wine racks. I mean, gosh,
Nice.
I have
nice.
tons and tons of them, and the bar. So if you're building a bar in your house or looking to open up a bar of your own, I got a nifty bar. I'll make you a hell of a deal on it.
It's a great bar, by the way.
It's really made right.
I spent at least 20 minutes there in my life
That's
sitting
right.
at that bar.
Oh, at least 20 minutes of
a day.
a day,
times
a part of a day.
365.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is a really nice. It's well built. It's all mahogany. It's a nice piece. So we'll have that. We'll have refrigerators for sale, 3-compartment sink, ovens. We got all kinds of stuff, man. We
You
got
sell a
racks.
3-compartment sink, 1 compartment at a time, or you go ahead and do all 3
Yeah,
at once?
I'll cut that sucker into pieces.
I like it.
Well, I have no problem. So anyway, we'll be sending out information about that, and also good news. Deering Winery is changing their label, and so because it's such a dramatic change in label, we're kind of relaunching that label, and it's going to give you guys an opportunity to buy the Deering wines at deep, deep discounts. I don't know the exact numbers yet,
Okay.
but that's coming, and that's going to be super cool.
What's cool about that is that stuff rocks. I mean, it's not like this is a distressed sale or anything like that. That juice rocks in those bottles.
Yeah.
I love the label, by the way, too. And the new label, well, we'll see, and we'll take a look at that when we have a chance.
Yeah.
We'll reveal that when that's.
Yeah, we're going to need to do a tasting with them and get familiar with. They made some new wine, new varietals that we haven't had yet, so these are going to be really cool. So
Nice,
we're
nice.
super happy. But you're going to get an opportunity to buy that for the holidays at deep, deep discount, a super deal. They just want to blow it out and move all of it. So they're motivated, and that's a great deal. So watch for more of that.
Nice.
All right, so Moondance 2013 Russian River Pinot Noir. It's a Pinot lover's wine, there's no doubt. I was in Pinot Central over the weekend in Dundee,
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, nice.
God, their traffic stinks. It's the worst.
Really?
It was awful. It really was
I would
bad.
not expect much traffic.
It was absolutely amazing. It was, yeah.
Wow.
Everywhere we went was like, holy crap, man! You can't get around this town at all.
Wow.
Yeah, but had some nice Pinots up there. A lot of similarity to this than what we had up in Oregon too. Beautiful color. What a really, you look at this wine, and the color gives you this impression that it's going to be real lean.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I mean, the color is setting
Deceiving.
me, and then when I begin to on the nose it expresses itself really well, and then when we get on the palate, it's very much.
It's got a big mouthfeel. It's got all that mushroom and earthiness, the forest floor.
Yeah, it's very much the terroir side.
Oh, yeah.
So many Pinot Noirs on the rack are fruit forward and one dimensional, and
Right.
this is not that at all.
No.
This is definitely
Great price point, $46, $39.10 if you are lucky enough to be a Cellar Club member. We're also going to be making, we're going to launching a new wine club feature thing that's
Are you
coming
going
up.
to name it Dave?
That's
Or-
going to be Dave's Club. The Dave Club.
The Dave.
Yeah.
Well, that'll drop the sales pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we're out of
Well,
we're
we
out of
have.
luck and out of time.
We're going to limit the club to 3 members, of
Yeah.
which Scott and I are. Well, I am, and well, 1 member will be.
That's right. We're allowed to get 1 more member. So, yeah, little change. I think we're going to do a little change in the way we do the club.
So, if we have clubbers listening, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a really, really good thing because if I do what I am planning on doing, you're going to be really happy that I did it. So there's a big benefit for the those that are our members already.
Right. Nice.
So we're making some changes, a little change here that we think is going to be excellent.
So, you think we can make that happen by the first shipment in 2017?
Oh yeah, by that January shipment. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think we'll have it all locked down and ready to rock.
Nice.
So, all right. So, beautiful Moondance Cellars, Russian River Pinot Noir. So, how was the live music this weekend? You had Stacy Joy in, and
Stacy Joy was great. So it was iffy on the outside with the sofa thing going out here outside because the rain was kind of.
yeah. So you
So
played
we-
inside
Well, the first day we did this, we did Saturday and Sunday.
right?
So Saturday was like, let's go for it. So the music outside was phenomenal. It played all the way and bounced across the hotel and back, and we brought people in accordingly, and it was a
Nice.
great thing. And then on Sunday, I warned them. I said, we might not have this tomorrow. Sure enough, they show up about 11 a.m. saying, it's not happening today. I said, it's not happening today, obviously. So we tucked them inside the door here, but left both the doors open. We turned up the music, and we brought people in with umbrellas, but we brought people in, and it was
nice.
very, very
So
good.
that worked.
worked really well.
And this okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So and the nice thing about them is that they tone it down based on the acoustics and so forth. So
Right.
it doesn't hurt the music or anything else. It's not like a huge band, it's
Yeah.
just really pretty much.
Well,
She was
can,
solo.
She can play.
Yeah.
They're the two of them are excellent. That's
Yeah, and he backed off. He said, "You know what? When I'm playing inside, since we're playing inside, I'll back off. I'm percussion. I'll let her take it over." So she did the solo on the inside.
Nice.
Second day. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, that's awesome. Well,
Yep.
we're leaning toward doing more Saturday music.
That's great.
5
That's
to
great.
8, something like that. I just think,
We had once we announced that we had that music going on past our closing time.
Yeah.
The hotels were sending folks over. We had tasting room people come on by.
oh, nice.
We really had a really positive response to
To
the
the
fact that
Saturday.
there's somewhere to do. Yeah, something to
Okay.
do at the end of the Saturday.
I'm willing to do it as
Seriously.
long as we can put butts in the seat.
yeah,
I'm
it
okay
was
with
it was really nice.
All right, that's excellent. Well, another fun thing that we're doing is we're trying to add Saturday entertainment, and I might even do a Wednesday night, but more of a local night. So
Okay.
we're working on that. We'll launch that as we move forward. We've got tons of stuff coming up. This weekend coming up is a food and wine affair here. So if you haven't got your
Is that
tickets,
like a Friday, Saturday, or is there a Saturday?
it's a Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. Okay.
So if you haven't got your tickets, it's too late. They cut them off, and you can't buy them at the door.
I have a copy machine around the corner for $5. I'll sell you
Make
a
a
ticket.
copy, yeah.
A copy.
So if you're coming, that'll be awesome. We'll check in about 50 people here.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be quite
What
nice.
time is check-in start? for that?
Check-in starts as early as 10:45,
Okay. All right.
and
Is there any special barrel tasting inside the room, or is there any food or anything
yeah,
else?
I'm doing the stuffed chicken.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah,
Love that.
it's stuffed
Yeah.
chicken with prosciutto and spinach and some provolone.
Nice.
It's excellent. It's going to be really good. It's going to be a meal for you almost, and it's pretty hearty.
Nice. Very nice.
So yeah, I'm going to be experimenting. Started on Thursday is my experiment. I'm going to experiment pre-cooking some of that,
Okay.
and then finishing them in the room, which will be nice. It'll fill the room up with nice
I like it.
smells. And,
I like it.
yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
going to be very cool. So Saturday and Sunday, and then on the 19th is the chili cook-off for Healdsburg, for the tasting rooms in the Healdsburg walking area here.
So all tasting rooms,
Pretty
anybody
much.
who wants to participate
Yeah.
will put a chili into the mix.
Yep.
People will stop by. Who votes on that?
The customers that come in, they vote on the chili.
Okay.
And then their name goes into a hat, into a drawing for a box of wine from all the wineries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a great little gig, and goes to the proceeds go to the local charity. And so we're going to participate and make some killer chili and pour some nice wine.
So is that your recipe, your personal recipe?
It's going to be. I'm trying to get the recipe from my nephew, who is the punter for New England,
Oh,
Ryan
okay.
Allen, and
Okay.
he's got a great. He told me about this really good recipe that he had, and we were trying to get that, but because he's on the NFL, he's a little busy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm hoping to get that recipe from his mother.
But
It's the
you're
only-
busy. You're busy too. You're cooking chili and you're.
But
like,
I'll use his recipe if it,
All right.
I want to test it out first. And then I'm going to go on the 20th, the day after that cook-off is Sunday, and I'm going to the 49er game against New England Patriots. So family members are all coming up. The Jordans and everybody are coming up, and we're going to go in probably in the limo bus or one of those big, the ones that pull up here all the time.
yeah, sure.
And we're going to go to the 49er Patriot game.
Who are you rooting for?
Well,
You can't lose, right?
I don't know. The bottom line is it's hard to root for the Niners. They're so crappy this year. It's just awful. And the Patriots,
He's going to bleep that later.
the Patriots are playing like world champions. I mean, they're really.
I think you're right.
So it's hard to watch the Niners. But I've never been to the stadium, so that's the new stadium. So that'll be good.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun. That's on the 20th, and we're super excited to be able to see Ryan play live. I did earlier this year at Foxborough, and it was a great experience. So,
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah,
Well, this is showing really well.
loving that. 2013. Don't worry about having to drink these things that early. You don't have to at all. You can let it ride.
Yeah.
You can sit on that. That was
For
a
sure.
great vintage
Absolutely.
year,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. So the next wine is their Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa that he does this flash détente. And the flash détente is a method of, well, I don't know, you explained it.
You get that
I
far.
saw it once done, and
Yeah.
I went, wow.
Yeah, and
I
it's
saw it
really cool to
live.
watch because live you actually hear the grapes popping. I mean, they heat the grapes up suddenly. In his case, he's doing it to 180 degrees instantly, which is the flash in French. Flash détente means instant relaxation. So you're popping them right away. And of course, they relax because they popped and they run off some of the liquid, but they also run off a little bit of the water too, along with the harsh chemicals. So the thing's going to definitely be smooth no matter how much oak you throw against it. So you put a whole bunch of oak against it. It still stands up. It becomes round and soft. The alcohol goes up a little bit because you took some water away. The nose steps up.
Concentrated.
It's more concentrated, right? So
Okay.
the nose steps up, and the finish goes longer, and you have a really great time with it. Now, this particular wine, which I had the pleasure of tasting, I think yesterday or the day before, is still very tannic. I mean, there's a lot of tannins there. It's got plenty of time. This thing will age in the bottle nicely for a long time.
Yeah, it's a 14.
So it's clearly a young wine, and a couple years on this would be no problem. Or definitely, if you're going to have it now, you should probably have it open for a few days or decant it, because the tannins inside, when you first open it up, are really mouth drying, like cotton mouth drying. So the intent of this winemaker here is to take the edge off of what would otherwise be a huge Cabernet that you can't drink right now, but you can drink this right now. But it gets better and better in the glass and in the bottle, and it will age really, really well. Just a really nice wine.
Now, I think, doesn't some of this come from Rutherford?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that. That's an excellent location. You get the Rutherford dust.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
nose.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
I learned that in my Pine Ridge days because they made a Rutherford.
They did, didn't they? Yes.
Yeah, they sure did, and it was a great cab. Yeah, in those days that cab was only $40. Now it's $100. But
Wow.
well,
Wow.
times have changed.
They have.
So the softness of this wine gives me the impression that it's been aged for a long time, which is kind of part of what happens when you do that
Flash
day
Day Time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy.
So it's really approachable now, but it's going to last a long, long time. This will last a long, long time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got some things in the shop here that are like 2009s that are Flash Day Time, and are still, really, really fresh. So
It's remarkable. That's really pretty. And the cool thing on this wine is, don't we have that as a vertical? Do we have the 13, right?
we do. We have 13 and 14.
Yeah, but we only have a few bottles. There's not a lot of the
Yeah,
13.
we're probably into the 9 bottles of 13. 9 bottles of 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a wine to have in a dinner party.
Very much so. And is this coming up to party season? I can't remember. Is November, December party season? I think it might
Yeah,
be.
yeah. There's all kinds of parties.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you have Thanksgiving.
Right.
You're gonna drink wine on Thanksgiving.
And you
And
have
we're not
meat-
going to be open, by the way, on Thanksgiving. Don't even ask. That's just crazy.
Or bring a $100 bill rolled up really small, slip it under the door, and I'll unlock the door for you. How's that?
That's right. That's right. Dave will be here, and it's $100 per person, no refunds for any
Right.
reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're okay with that. We can do that. This cab, $85, $72.25 for the Cellar Club. Everywhere else except for what I've got in the last 7 or 8 bottles, it's sold out like butter. Like it was.
Yeah, this
amazing.
pretty much just doesn't exist. So
Yeah.
that's why. Look at the pricing, look at the opportunity, and that's what it's about.
Gosh, I'm loving that.
I like
That's
this
really
a lot.
nice.
Like this a lot.
Wow. Yeah, that's all that's going to do is just get better.
When
It's
this
just
was
gonna
first opened, there was a lot of pepper, which is unusual for a Cabernet. There's
Yeah.
a lot of pepper on this, and this thing has really rounded itself out nicely.
I wonder what was causing the pepper.
I don't know. I was
Huh.
wondering the same thing, but now you're talking about Rutherford dust too. And
Yeah.
sometimes that'll come across. It'll express as pepper also.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, that's really nice. That's really nice. Oh yeah, that's going to work. That's not a problem. We're going to sell the hell out of that.
I was
But in the
guessing
vertical
this
would
would
be
show
nice.
up on our show today.
Well, I saw it this
I looked
morning.
at the counter yesterday.
Well,
I
you
said,
know-
I know what Scott's going to do. He's going
I saw it on the counter. I thought, all right, that's what I'm going to do. But you guys have to know today's the first of the month, and of course, in the first of the month, it's inventory, and thank God Dave got a great head start for us on that end
Yeah.
of it.
There's a lot of things we need to still deal with on that, but it's
Yeah.
close.
So I was a busy camper today
Because you
and-
had 2 locations to do inventory on.
Yeah, except for Santa Rosa, I'm not going to bother with. I'll wait.
Okay.
We're moving inventory out of there so quickly. It's
Oh, okay.
not much. There's not much there.
Cool. Nice.
And then eventually there won't be anything for them to sit on because we're going to sell the whole damn thing. That's the way it goes.
Well, there was the other day. I'm not sure you know this, but the other day, some folks came in and said 3 years previous, they had met blind date at Cellars of Sonoma on 4th Street,
Wow.
and they actually tried to come in on their anniversary of that date.
Oh,
And
that's hilarious.
It was closed,
Of course.
but he knew us because you'll probably know him because he brought back one day. He sat up here in this room, and he brought back in a funnel that he bought over at the hardware store here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
Okay,
about. Yeah, yeah.
so and now his fiance, she accepted down there at Cellars of Sonoma on 4th Street the other day.
The other day.
The other day.
Wow,
last
another
week.
one. That's really awesome. We've had a lot of them.
We've had a lot of that, right?
Right.
Exactly. And
Oh,
so
that's
so
incredible.
so now, just so you know,
Wow.
and I'm asking you to do this, please. He said, I want to buy this table and these chairs. I said, coincidentally, they're going to be available to you very soon.
Really?
So,
So what table does he? I hope it's not. I hope it's not one of the stainless steel.
no, it's
The
it's
wooden one?
Yeah, it's one of the wooden ones.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, I'll
I
make
told
him a super deal. Oh man, that's like beyond super.
So he would like to buy the chairs and the table.
The table.
The table, in
That's
particular, the table.
awesome.
For that purpose, because he wanted to do the thing that he did way back, and they sat there a long time ago. So I just forgot to tell you all about
that's
that.
really. I
Forgot to
love
tell you all
that.
about
That's
that.
a great
Isn't
story.
that great? He said he'll come up here and close the deal up here.
Okay, so all right. Let me just so that I know, he hasn't proposed yet, or he is
proposed a few days ago,
a few days ago at
and
Cellars.
we all applauded, and we opened up a glass, and the glass is Amorosa Bella, and we all toasted in the room that she
In
had
Santa
accepted
Rosa.
in Santa Rosa this past week.
Okay, so what does he want to do with the table?
He would like to take that to their house and have that in their house
As something that they celebrate with.
Yes.
I love that idea. My wife's gonna absolutely love that idea.
So I'm thinking that now Cellars
I
on
might even-
4th Street is going to be open for a little while longer. Anybody who wants to propose and then buy a table on the way out,
Yeah.
we can do that,
You
right?
can do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I have another one of those,
There you go.
and I'll sign it for underneath. I'll put I'll get a Sharpie and put, so he has that forever.
There you go.
That's awesome. Well, we probably have had 100 first dates, easy.
Easy. Okay,
Easy.
yeah.
And proposals, we've had at least a dozen of them. I mean, there's quite a few. We've had 2 weddings. We've had a divorce party, which is cool. Why
That's very
not?
cool.
It was cool.
No men could be in the room.
Oh no, there were men gathering at the bar, and I said, "This is not the day you want to be
Right,
gathering at
exactly.
the bar.
Right,
You're going to get killed by those girls upstairs, and I can't stop them.
right.
And I don't know if they have weapons or what, but you better get the hell out of here." No,
Did you deliver any babies?
We almost delivered a baby. It was hilarious. Gal came in. She was out to here, and with her husband and her father, and the guys were drinking wine. And she went to the bathroom, and then she came out and she said, "My water just broke." And I'm going, "Wow, go upstairs, man. You can have it upstairs. That'd be awesome. That would be amazing."
Scott has a camera fired up, and ready to go.
Oh man, we'll go live. We're gonna go live, baby style. It was hilarious. It was so funny.
That's funny.
So she went and had the baby at Memorial, and the next day, literally the next day, she came in with the baby.
Within 24 hours, she was back.
Gone. They booted her out and said, "Go, you
Well,
made a baby. That's it."
Probably she was not drinking wine leading up to that, so
Nope.
suddenly the craving was, let's show you the baby and please can I have some wine, right?
I guess it was
Right.
incredible. So we've had it all, and it's a great memory. And that book and that chapter is closing December 31st. I'm probably going to. I'm waffling on whether I want to be open in December at all. I really need to move all that stuff in there, and I'm just worried that I'm going to run out of time.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
want to put it all in storage. So we've got a lot of stuff, though. Man, I mean, we have a lot of stuff.
You do, yeah.
That if you have you want to build a wine cellar of your own, we'll make you a deal on the racks.
Those are the ones that connect to the wall, right? So you.
Yeah, they hold 3 cases in each row.
So they don't use that much floor space
Not
at all.
right?
Right.
No. And you can stack them on top of each other. So
Oh.
we only went one level. You can go double. So then you could have 6 cases in each row that's only a bottle wide.
Nice.
It goes 3 deep and it goes all the way down. I mean, that's really
Yeah, and all the way down means 12 bottles. I just counted them the other day. So you
Yeah.
got 12 bottles down,
Yeah.
So you can go 24 bottles high, which really allows you to have that really cool thing where you have a ladder to go get your wine off the rack. That's always fun.
Well, I had some customers in today, wine club members, and they asked about the racks, and they're going to stack them, and then they're going to put a ladder with a rail on it,
Yes,
and you run it across there, and you grab the bottle.
I love that idea.
I think that's just slick, man. That's totally slick. So
Very cool.
I'm all over that. Boy, this wine is really good. Holy smokes!
I know.
This is
I had not tasted this ever until a couple days ago.
not the 13. Did you have the
I
13?
don't remember having it.
Okay. Well, I really think that this is not as concentrated as the 13.
Okay.
13 is a lot more concentrated, where it really throws you off. You're just going, what the heck, man?
Really?
This
Okay.
thing is so young, yet it tastes like a wine that's been aged for 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm way okay. So any baseball fans, last time I heard, it's 10 runs? Oh. So if you're a baseball fan, I think the Cubbies are going to win this, which
Yeah,
means there's another
I
game tomorrow.
I
game
thought it was
7.
7-0 last I looked. Now,
It
might
was
be something
7-0.
else.
Is it still 7-0, Mr. Davis? 7-1.
7-1. They're
You know,
slipping.
Well, let's put it this way. If you play that game at that level and you're up by 6 runs and you don't win the game, you don't deserve to win the World Series.
There you
I
go.
just don't think, right? You don't deserve it. That's what the Giants did all year long. Freaking every game I went to, freaking they were up by 6 and lost in the 9th inning. I'm like, what kind of game is
Well,
that?
as a guy who grew up in Chicago, I'm pretty surprised. Last time I saw this happen was 1948. Wait, how old
wait,
am I?
Yeah, wait. How did that happen? Saw it in your dream. Oh, this is really good. I like this a lot. So, did this bottle come back at all?
No, they kept it.
They kept it up there.
I believe.
What the hell
Actually,
is
I
that
believe
all
it's
about?
in there. You're right.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
Hey, Karina, I need that wine, dude. Oh, that's nice.
All good.
They're behind the bar now.
So Karina's in front. Oh, I see. They're going to be with the flowers.
I got it.
We got a
Which
little
my
photo
wife
opportunity.
needs to get out there, and she's going to have to do some serious flower arranging. Geez, I was gonna pick one more wine, just random.
All right. How you going to do? How do you do that randomness?
I don't decide until I get right over to the counter.
Oh, okay. Why don't you do that? That'd be
I
fun.
think I'm going to do that. Mr. Davis, I'm going to go behind the bar and randomly pick a wine to finish the show with. So if you'll make that camera move and shoot me right, I'm going to go right over there. So I'm going to go in there. Boy, it's getting chilly out here. Holy smokes. Hey, what are we doing in here? How's that cab, huh? Was that okay? Yeah. I'm going to pick one more wine just for like ooh, ah. The heck was this thing doing open? Ooh. All right. Well, why not? Okay, I got it. Oh boy. Davis? All right, he's the man. Davis has got me right through there. Good shot, Davis. Let me see the game. What's the 7-1, huh? Are you figuring out how the thing works or what? Oh, if they're Cubby fans, they're freaking out because they're winning. Oh. Love that. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a thrill to be in Game 6. 6 is pretty good. Okay, so I got that bad boy. How about that? Mr. Bat, you think this will work? I saw this earlier today, and I thought, oh, my gosh.
Oh, where'd you find that thing?
It was just sitting back there behind the bar. So, what happened? So I grabbed the pirate to finish our show.
If
with
I
the
was a
pirate.
betting man, which I am, I would have bet that you would pick the pirate. But
Well, you know what I saw in there was the Malbec.
the Malbec's good too,
Damn.
because that's not supposed to be open, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, I don't know what
But
happened.
he was out of town, and
I
was
was
in
gone,
charge.
and the kids were playing.
And you know what? He wouldn't have had the Moondance 14 open either. So he was out of town, and I was in charge. So I accidentally opened two things.
You did. All right, this is La Serena. This is their 2013 pirate. So we've had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 7 years of
And did
pirate.
you see the inventory today? We
Yes.
actually have 11, 12, and 13 now.
Oh, did we pull that from Santa Rosa?
We found some.
Oh, hot diggity dog.
They did not have some there, but somehow it was
It's
there
just
anyway.
there anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so we have magic wine. I like that. This is a red blend of Cab, Merlot, Petit Verdot, Cab Franc, Grenache, Syrah, Petit Syrah. 18 months in French oak, about a third of it new oak. That's just a great bottle of wine. $70. That's pretty nice juice.
Nice.
Yeah, I always have fun with the pirate. It's just something that Heidi wanted to have some creativity, and that's what this is all about.
Well, I can share a story again from last week while
Okay.
you were traveling.
I was traveling.
One of the folks who is in charge of our local newspaper stopped by.
Oh.
Says he'll stop by again. He happens to be the CEO of the local newspaper down in Santa Rosa.
The Press Democrat?
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. You know. That.
Oh, this is good news.
And he said he would like to come back again. As part of that group that he brought in with him, there's somebody who celebrates their birthday on Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Uh-oh.
And what they would like to do on Talk Like a Pirate Day is bring a bunch of people into the room and drink pirate and have a party. So whatever that next date is for that,
It's September 19th.
and that's his birthday, and
Wow.
he would like to come in and
do that.
do that with
Wow.
pirate.
Yeah, and I want some press out of that. Holy crap.
And you'll probably get some.
I'm the
press
only
out
one
of
who
it.
has pirate anywhere around here.
There you go.
In both valleys. You can't just walk in Safeway and buy this. You just can't.
Well, unless you tell me to meet you there with a bottle in a brown bag.
Yeah, and put it on
Slip
the
me a-
shelf.
Slip me a 20. What? How much? Slip me 100.
Oh, that was pretty. Yum. Yeah, show our guests from afar. We have some guests from Ireland
Scotland.
and Scotland,
Scotland.
and Europe and all of it.
Yeah, the whole Brexit thing from the
Yeah,
EU.
that's what's going to happen next week too. The
Right.
same Brexit thing. Although what's interesting is the polls have flipped and they put Trump ahead now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call it right now. I'm just gonna call it. You
Wait,
ready?
is it 8:01 already?
No. I'm just gonna call it. And just remember, I'm the one who said this because it's crazy. Landslide. Trump.
Landslide. Is that like the
Like
Reagan
just
thing?
like in 1980 when Reagan kicked butt on Carter, they called him a buffoon just like they did with Trump. They said he's scary. He's going to nuke the whole world. I mean, you just read the newspaper and you'll see exactly what they were talking about. It's a mirror image. It's unbelievable.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
And let me just preface this. Trump has said a bunch of crazy stuff. I get it. That I'm not super happy with. And a lot of it is, the name calling and all of that. But I look at the core of what he's dealing with and what he's done in his life. And we need a business person to pull this economy out. And if he gets elected and he does half of what he said he can do, this economy will explode. Because I remember 1980. I remember. I started in the insurance business in 1982. And right after Reagan had gotten in, he lowered the taxes from 38 down to 18. And the stock market went boom. It took off like crazy. The economy went berserk. And he scared everybody, and we won the Cold War. I mean, he didn't fire a bullet. I mean, it was crazy. So remember, Scott said, my prediction, landslide. Landslide. There's a groundswell going on. There's a lot of people that aren't in the voting blocks. You know, I vote every year. So if they were going to call anybody to ask who I'm voting for, it would be me, because I vote every year. But a lot of the people that are going to those rallies haven't voted in a long time.
Yeah.
They've been on the sideline going, I hate all this crap. I'm not doing it. Nope. They're all crooked. Every one of them. They're just terrible. The Republicans suck. The Democrats, the Green Party, you know, the
Tea
dope
Party,
smoker, the Tea Party, all those, they're out. But you know what? I think he struck a chord with these people, and they're going to be in mass. You watch the lines that you're going to see around the polling place. It's already starting in Florida. They're going around the block, like 3 blocks, standing in line for 3 blocks. Can you imagine? Thank God we can mail ours in. Wow, that's something cool about that.
Yeah, the computer models have also looked at the history and everything else and said, you know what? As much as people think it's going to be Hillary, it's going to be Trump. So who knows who's right? Everybody is guessing.
we don't know. It's a.
However, Scott has spoken, and that's important.
Well, and the other thing of it is, those of you that haven't or are going to vote, because you have to vote on the day of the election. For the love of God, just go out and vote. Just go out and vote. Don't sit on your butt.
Yeah.
Don't say it's already done. It's not. Go vote. Go. Your vote counts. Just remember George Bush. Hello. He won by 487 votes in Florida. So it does count. It does count. Trust me. So,
and 87 of those were mine because I came from Chicago, so I knew how to do that.
You know how to do that crooked stuff. God, I couldn't believe the other day I was reading that, and they in Texas they were voting the ticket, so they vote Republican and it hits them all, right?
Right, yeah.
Put it in the machine, it flips only the president to Hillary, and everything else is Republican. It was like, huh?
What's that?
Yeah, well they caught it and they fixed it, but
okay.
I just feel that's crazy. So anyway, we're ready to lock this thing down. Mr. Davis, it is my pleasure to see you again here back in America. Welcome home, my friend. Good job.
Good job.
He saves the world all of the time.
One step at a time.
I want to thank Karina for living past the party that you went to on Saturday. I heard you guys were really doing pretty good, so that was awesome. Yep. I don't know who won the contest either, the costume. You won the consolation prize.
Consolation prize.
Oh, you are crazy.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. Consolation
Next year,
prize.
huh?
And what was
Okay.
the consolation prize?
Free
wine?
wine? Free wine was the consolation prize.
Sweet. I like that.
And
Free
a pink
wine.
Cadillac.
And a pink Cadillac. A little mini one. All right. Well, we're glad that you're
Excellent.
back and safe and having a good time. And Dave,
Thank you, sir.
glad you got here on.
Well,
on,
I
you
mean,
know.
come on. I get to drink wine and
Yeah.
sit out in the lights. It's all good. I get a suntan.
So, all right. So, if you haven't voted and you're able to vote, go out and vote. That's your job. If you have to wait until next week at this time, we will be very close to knowing who our next president of the United States is.
Oh, that'd be
Wine
great.
with the candidates.
Yeah, we have a wine that is a big monster of
All
a
right, so
wine.
I'm
and a,
Oh, and a witchy wine. I was going to say bitchy, but you can't say bitchy on TV.
bleep, bleep.
Oh,
But-
sorry. So, all right. So we'll have wine that pairs up with each of the 2 candidates. We'll figure that out. That'll be interesting. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. All right, we'll do that. It'll be fun.
We'll have some fun.
Yeah. So get out and vote. because that's your right, and the Constitution says you can do it. And don't be stupid. Just vote for Trump and let's move on. Okay, so that's easy. That's my commercial, and I swear by it.
And who supports that?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so this is where you discover wine one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Healdsburg. It's dark already, man. Look at this.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, we'll see
But
you
it's not
next
raining.
week. Go vote. Go vote.
Vote.
Go Trump. Go.